So during some torrential rainfall, I found water flowing off the bottom of here. You can just see some stains here as well, which is immediately below the Velux window. Velux windows, as you can see, are on the south of the property. These two have been in since the extension was built, which was 20 years ago. So I went out and did a visual check. I checked the ridge tiles above it. You can see I've got a dry ridge fitted there. And I checked the tiles all around the Velux to make sure none of them was broken or come loose or anything like that. As you can see, there are 3 upstands on each side on the flashing. The first, the biggest one, is intended to channel the water down. The second one is the upstand that you trim the tile to. And a third smaller one, which is the furthest out from the window, is intended for fixing and maybe to channel any water that might seep through the foam. Between the smaller one, the second one and the third one is where the foam would go. And as you can see, my foam is completely disintegrated. So I've removed all the old foam and cleaned off the place where I'm going to fit the foam. Places where the final upstand here have become flattened, I've brought that up a little bit as well. I spent quite a long time trying to find replacement foam. I couldn't get any from Velux directly. I did finding a building supply shop that had something that might have done the trick, but it was quite expensive. In the end, I went for this stuff from Amazon, which was very reasonably priced and seems to do the job. Put the link below for you. So I cut a small section of the foam and offered it up into the place where I planned to fit it. Then I laid a strip of foam onto the flashing and cut it to size. Then I peeled off the backing strip and pressed it onto the flashing. And you can also see that I've put a nick in it just here, in line with where the tile's going to go, top of the tile's going to go, so when it presses down there, this bit still stays up. So cleaned up the slot, put the first strip in, as you can see, ready to put the tiles on. The final fit on the tiles, I found some gaps in the profile because the tiles have been cut. And I was able to cut some sections and fit the foam in here, which would stop ingress of water. Same again on this side, because the tile's been cut in half or in third, the profile is raised and rainwater could drive into there with a bit of wind, so I was able to fit some foam profiles into there. And on a final check, when I ran my finger in the crack to make sure that the foam was up against the tile, I found that there was a small gap where my foam don't come high enough. So I cut a little fillet and stuck it on top of the foam to take up that gap. With that extra fillet, I can feel that the foam's nice and tight up against the tile, a good seal along there. So I hope you found this video useful. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Please do comment. Anything you've got to add that might be useful for other people. Thanks a lot. Bye.